Okay.
Talking about last week on the loop was the rotation of the hip, right? Get that short instead of making it longer.
Yeah.
Turning in quick.
I still have a hard time to do that. Maybe the first one I can do that, but not the second one.
Right, positioning probably.
Yeah.
Come off the ground. Definitely looks like your stroke starts and then your hip follows. Instead your hip first. You know, you want the hips first. And then the snap. It looks like you start this and then the hip kind of comes a little later. Alright, so this is backwards. Get the hip in, that causes the paddle to go forward. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop. And then that's the other thing. To not finish back, but to go and finish forward, right? So you're not pulling your left shoulder and hurting yourself. There you go. You're coming up and then back down all the way over here. It's just too long, too slow. It's got me. Pop, pop. See how quick that is? How short that is? Pop. All right, you're all the way out here to here. So if I were to do your pace, it's kind of like, you see how slow and long that is?
Yeah.
That's why it's hard for you. You're late on the second one, like you said. You know, it's because it's just too long and slow. The body is too long and slow. The body's just got to be right. Again, we're talking about that, keeping our weight centered and just pivot. Just pivot. And the stroke is just that. Just right, right. I mean, if you have to exaggerate just that, you know, snapping in, even right here, not going all the way to here. Stay here. Look at my shoulder. Look at my shoulder.
Yeah.
It's this. You're going. So, and just let the camera see that you do too, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of. you know, you're kind of looking, doing like, you're pulling this back, just here, pivot this in. Like you're trying to knee, you know, hit my hand with your knee, quick. See what it looks like.
And you take a look at it from the camera afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, your knees are really awkward actually, how you're doing. Kind of
Alright.
It looks like that a little bit. See, look, when you go back, you first go to your left side, and then you try to go to your right side, and that's why it takes a long time.
Okay.
When you turn, you're immediately right here. So, right there, my weight. Not here, my right leg should be straight. That's what happens to you, and then you're like that. It's just, this knee stays bent because my weight's, but my left knee turns in. No, don't lean up, so your left leg's straight now. Left leg should be straight. Look at my knees. Turn this left knee in. But the right leg doesn't straight. It stays bent.
Okay, suppose they bend.
They always stay bent. And that's it. You do like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sort of.
Feel the
Yeah, you know,
shift of weight.
there shouldn't be much shifting of the weight. That's the key. You know, I don't want you going backward, but I also don't want you to be trying to transfer too much. Right? It should just be right here, right here, right here. If I feel when I turn in just a little bit, I feel like my weight is right here. So instead of center, it's a little to the right of that center. I turn in because my left shoulder is in. My left knee is way in. My left heel is off the ground. You see that? And then when I come through, my right heel comes off the ground, but short. And now my weight feels like it's right here. It's not all the way over my left foot. It just goes from here to here. That's all the weight transfer should be. Where does it feel like the weight's?
Here to here.
Careful going too far.
Here.
Just make boom.
I want to see how ugly it is when I see it.
Yeah, that means it might be hard to see your knees per se from that angle, but it seems too slow. You seem like you come up and then back down. There you go. There you go. I think a lot of just stand on the ground as you rotate. Come on. Don't change body level. So you left foot off the ground every time you make contact. Every time you make contact, left foot looks like it's off the ground. Meaning you're catching the ball probably too late anyway. If your left foot's off the ground, you're probably catching it too far back behind you because if you're catching out here, there's no way your left foot's gonna be off the ground. But it looks like you hit it, and then I almost hear like a stomp every time. Because that means you're hitting it and then you're falling onto the left foot. Instead of already being there, it should just be. Pull through the bicep. Yeah. Just don't forget about that spin. Pull. Alright? Not big stroke, just pull. 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 Again, I'm just trying to make your stroke a little shorter, a little more efficient, and still have good spin. Alright? That's my goal for you. For your size, you're kind of on the smaller side. Therefore, that's good. Use that quickness then. Your stroke seems too long for us, the size you are. You seem like you're 200 pounds trying to transfer that weight. That's what it looks like a lot of times. right?
I need to change the habit so
yeah, exactly.
I can improve in the future.
Right, of course, that's what I'm trying to get, right? So we try to get that shorter, efficient stroke and learning to get that pull at the same time as the rotation. Making everything a little bit faster so that you have that technique, right? So you can use it over and over in the game. That was good. Good. I'll take those. That's all flat. Pull. Pull. Over the top. Pull. Over the top. Over the top of that ball. Have I ever done medium depth drill with you?
You mean here?
No, medium depth.
No.
Meaning I feed a ball something like this,
Okay.
and you have to loop that ball.
Oh, no.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay.
So how I teach doing it, again, maybe everyone's a little different, but how I say to do it is to get really close to the table. Okay? Left thigh almost touching, right leg just slightly behind that, right? And your paddle's here. Start. As I feed it, you turn back. You're right about table. Not too far back. You don't want to take a big backswing here. It's scary, first of all.
Yeah.
Alright? You don't want to hurt yourself. And second, you don't need to. You want to learn how to get good speed with your hips and your biceps now. So you turn in, left thigh almost touches the table, or it does touch the table, and then your right hip is going to pop in. Boom. And you're going to stay closed with your racket. Closed. Don't cheat and open it.
Okay.
Closed. And you should be able to hit the ball somewhere around here. Right? All the way up here. You shouldn't have to wait for it to come back here.
Oh.
You should be able to hit the ball right here by turning through and getting enough hip speed and getting enough pull with your bicep. You should have enough speed for it to grab, especially with Chinese rubbers.
Yeah.
Right? On your rubber skin, yeah.
Yeah.
You should be able to loop this ball over the table. Alright?
Okay.
But the key with this trains is learning how to rotate the hips and keeping it very quick and short. There's no weight transfer at all here. It's just rotation. Boom, 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 boom. See how short and quick. And you should theoretically be able to finish somewhere around here, not having to finish all the way up here.
Okay.
If you have enough speed here, enough grab with grabbing that ball, boom, you should be able to throw that ball over. Alright?
So, close the table.
Close the table. Keep the paddle low.
Somewhere here.
Yeah, low. You know, table height. Yeah,
Okay.
and close it more.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, your goal would be to close as much as you can and learn to go more straightforward. Right? If you can do that, then your stroke gets really good. If you have to, the more you have to open, the more your stroke's always up, the slower it's going to be.
Yeah.
The more you can close it, I mean, again, Chinese rubber allows you to, if you had real, the professional sponge, that Chinese rubber allows you to almost completely close that paddle and swing over the table. But you have to have enough head speed to be able to do that. So we'll see how much head speed you have. Yep. Okay. It requires quick hips, quick head, quick biceps now. That's it. Feel that pull. If you go in the net right now, that's okay.
Okay.
I'd rather you go in the net trying to pull it than open and kind of hit it and get away with it.
Yeah.
Good. Too much arm. Use your hips and your bicep. Short bicep. That was better. Hips and short bicep. Careful. Don't take a big backswing, please. I'm scared for you. Good. Rotate those hips. So think hips more than anything. Focus on your hips. There you go. That was good. Keep those hips through. Good. And really try to get as much spin as you can, alright? So you're doing it good. Just keep trying to think even more spin without, you know, going up. That was good. Rotate. Nice. Good. That's good. Your arm went out. So if your arm goes, then you might miss. If you reach instead of. So the thing is, if I would reach, I can only get so far. If I turn in, I can get all the way up to here and hit that ball way over the table. Right? If I reach, I have no speed, I'm not going to make that shot. I'm just going to flip that.
Yeah.
Right? By getting my hip turning in, that just gets me closer to where I can contact. Gets me further towards the table. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's not move your right foot in as much as just rotate the hip. Don't pull off. Rotate through. Big topspin, big contact. Keep it short again. Don't pull off. When I say don't pull off, finish like that. Finish forward, forward. those hips into it. Go flat. Good. Long, sorry. Far away from the ball, you're going to go too far over that way. Okay, you want to be taking that in front of you, in between your feet still. So you want to be here, catching that. If you're getting all the way over here, you're catching it like, you're throwing your arms. So again, the more you get further away, the more you get comfortable using your arm. We don't want just using your arm. We want really learn. You're rotating, but we want to keep it a little more compact right here, in the beginning. Just getting, I know it feels uncomfortable to be that close. That means just clear your hips. See that? Clear your hips. Don't pull off though. Clear them. Pull off. Don't lean back to that left shoulder. That was good. 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 Nice. Don't pull off. Stay on the ball. Yank over the top. Yank over the top. Good. As you rotate, yank over the top. Good. Good spin now. Nice. Careful. That's good. Fine. Just slow to the hip here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Alright, so now we'll just do a little bit of movement with that stroke. Alright. This stroke right here, even though I'm giving you a little under, this is the stroke you do for topspin. If I give you topspin. Maybe just further from the table, right? But you see, you're closed, you're going forward. That's the stroke you can, that's your loop. This is not, I mean, you can do this even off of underspin. That's the idea. See, some coaches, it's hard, but you learn, if you have enough head speed, and you have enough rotation, you can loop any spin with the same stroke. It's crazy to think, but right, I'm giving you underspin there.
Yeah.
But that's the same stroke you would do if I give you topspin. Because you're covering the ball, right? You're getting on top, you're throwing it forward.
Yeah.
It's the same stroke. So this, they say the Chinese train ripping the ball like you are over the table. And then they can do that. They can pretty much rip every ball.
So I have a misunderstanding before. For the ball I want to loop, I was thinking that it's always outside the table and loop it.
But you can actually loop over the table,
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
But you can. It's easier to loop over the table when you're on this side of the table because you can get in front of it.
Yeah.
Here the table's in the way, so you can only hit a ball maybe this far, this far over the table. Right? So really, if it doesn't come off, it's gonna be hard because you're gonna end up having to hit the ball here. That's a little too far. But over here, you get your feet in front of the table, so you can actually hit the ball a little bit further over the table, right?
Yeah.
See that? So it's actually that's why people will serve and turn because they can loop over the table easier over on this side than they can over on that side. That's why most people serve over here, not over here. Because you serve over here, they can actually turn them around the table and rip it.
Yeah.
It's kind of an interesting thing if you think about it. But yeah, it's very common. People think you have to loop here. Off underspin. I always try to teach, and I try to tell, I do it myself, and I try to tell most of my people, when I loop underspin, I typically try to loop underspin when it's right around the white line. That's where I won't make contact. I don't make contact back here most of the time. Most of the time when someone pushes, boom, I start coming up, I catch it right about here, and throw it forward. Even if the push is coming off the table. Because to me, it's easier to make contact, and I have that speed coming right to the ball right there. I don't need to go wait for it and come up like that.
Yeah, I think I'm too late.
Right.
Yeah, and I have to, always go back to.
Yeah. Try feeding underspin with the robot and just try to loop from right here. But you can do this. What I'm trying to show you even is looping underspin, unless it's loaded, unless it's like a chop or unbelievably heavy underspin, you don't actually have to go up. You can actually do the same stroke you're just doing now and loop underspin, maybe a little bit bigger backswing, and you can still loop underspin going more forward with the closed racket. So that's what's cool about this. Once you develop this head speed, especially a Chinese stroke, that's the nice thing about Chinese stroke. The bad thing is if your technique isn't perfect, if you're not right there, you're not going to be able to shape your stroke at all. So you have to be perfect with that contact, and you have to have that right timing, and it will work off any spin, but you have to be more perfect. Alright, so let's try to do corner, middle, but medium depth.
Okay, so
So same ball, I'm gonna go more towards the line. I'm gonna go all the way there. I'm gonna go here and then like here. So like here and then there. Alright? Yeah. So I said, use your hips, rotate, and spin it. That's it. Don't pull up, don't pull up. Short stroke. Short stroke and turn in. Turn your left shoulder in, pull that ball. So you're not hitting your bicep. That was good. Bicep. Don't be too far away from the table. Alright? No, you didn't rotate. You're pulling it. You're holding your racket. You're not clicking that spin. Yep. Get there, rotate. Get there, rotate. You're hitting it. Right now you're hitting it. You're not short and quick. Alright? Just kind of lost it by moving. You kind of lost the stroke a little bit. Slap, spin, hold over the top, hold over the top. That was a good stroke. That's a good stroke. Up, now double arm. Use your hips, use your hips. Now you're sitting out there, when you go that way, so when you're moving to your left, you're sitting there with your paddle like this. You have nothing left. You gotta sit with your paddle like this, turn back, turn. Again, you gotta feel that left side turn in to take your backswing. If it doesn't turn in, if it's already there, you have no power. You need to feel like it turns in and turns through. Turn in, turn through, turn in, turn through. Creating a little whip in your hips, in your rotation.
I missed. I forgot it for the second one. First one, I forgot to remember.
Yeah. And this one's a little trickier because when you get over here, you don't have as much table essentially since you're staying close, right? So you have to open up the stance. Your right foot has to be a little further back when you move to your left, and then still try to do the same thing. So you can't, until you get in front of the table, you actually can't take it as far over the table until you can get on that side. You could theoretically get around the table here and do that shot like this. I can take that ball in the middle of the table, but get my left foot around the side of it. You just gotta be a little secure. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Turn. There you go. Turn. In, out. Turn your right hip in, turn your right hip through. Bicep snap over the top. Over the top. Don't pull. You're using a lot of shoulder pull. Use your bicep snap with the rotation of the hips. That was good. Hold it over. Shoulder pull. That was good. Alright. It's alright. As soon as we move, we lose it a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to do that, though.